I got women on the cell trying to get me. I still wish it would. I still wish them well, yeah. Know your place, yeah. Know your place, yeah. I got that right now. I'm impatient. I got women on the cell trying to get me. I still wish it would. I still wish them well, yeah. Promises and wishes, candles for my.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We should have a good one on tap here today. It's the Giants coming in at 5-2, going up against the Falcons, who come in at 5-2.
Thank you, Larry. Coming to you from just off the New Jersey Turnpike in East Rutherford. We are just about set for football on EA Sports from MetLife Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the New York Giants. And down to a knee. Well, that's one option. Now, before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Well, I've never seen this one. It's second down, and the punt team is out there. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. That's taken on the 25. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. He completes it to Julio Jones. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he's got it up and through. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Well, partner, this is where I need the color commentator. I'm not sure what to say about that one.
Hey, you and me both, my man. Let's just let that one go and move on.
deal. And Bryant's kick is good. And that will make it 10-0 here in the first. So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense, finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
Bryant now, after hitting the field goal, gets set to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. And am I seeing this correctly? They brought out the field goal team here on first down. And as is to be expected, this is nowhere near being good from that distance. And this score will stay right where it is. I got nothing after that try.
Yeah, don't even try.
I mean, he tried it from the parking lot. And Bryant's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0.
It's good to be the kicker for the top offense in the NFL, and Matt Bryant was that in 2016. Led the league in scoring with 158 points, but boy, does Atlanta find him valuable. So dependable and clutch.
And he's been valuable in this league for a while. Hard to believe he's been around since 2002. New York set to take the field. And this is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
And down to a knee. That's one way to call a play. And now they'll take a knee here. And my partner now is speechless, and so am I. And surprisingly, they take a knee. I have no idea why they would take a knee, but they take a knee. Here's Brad Wing now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taking it about the 36. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And a curious play call here, to say the least. Thought it might be a trick, but no, he actually goes down to a knee. And down to a knee. Well, that's one option. On fourth down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. Back deep, it's Odell Beckham. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Giants will get it now at the 20. New York set to take the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. And down to a knee. That's one way to call a play. And now they'll take a knee here. And my partner now is speechless, and so am I. Here's Brad Wing now, standing just outside his own goal line. Time running out here on the play clock. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And it's fielded at the 34. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. An update from Denver. The Chargers have taken the early lead over the Broncos. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And surprisingly, they take a knee. I have no idea why they would take a knee, but they take a knee. And a curious play call here, to say the least. Thought it might be a trick, but no, he actually goes down to a knee. And down to a knee. Well, that's one option. Alongside Charles Davis. They are, however, facing a fourth down situation. Here's Matt Bosher now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Here's Beckham. It's a net of 40 there. Punt of 48 and a return of 8. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. And the Giants ready to come out now. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes the better punter may actually determine the outcome.
And they take a knee. And they'll indeed take a knee. And they will take a knee here. Here's Brad Wing now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken at the 15. And he is out of bounds, getting it just shy of the 35. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And they take a knee. And they'll indeed take a knee. And they will take a knee here. Here's Matt Bosher now, as he's on to punt for Atlanta. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Beckham, the return. And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And they take a knee. And they'll indeed take a knee. The Giants on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd down and 12. And they will take a knee here. Here's Brad Wing now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. Here's Brad Wing now. He's been terrific so far. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Around the NFL, second quarter in Indianapolis. And the early going, it's the Texans out in front. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. And they take a knee. And they'll indeed take a knee. The Falcons on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And they see no sense trying to press here. They take the knee and going to get this one into the locker room. Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Around the NFL, second quarter in Indianapolis. And the early going, it's the Texans out in front. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. And down to a knee. That's one way to call a play. And now they'll take a knee here. And my partner now is speechless, and so am I. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Defense showing blitz. And surprisingly, they take a knee. I have no idea why they would take a knee, but they take a knee. Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And taken right on the 30. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. On first down, Smith. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Looking deep for Gabriel, and he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now. The Giants on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing on third down, Smith. He's going to float this one. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Evan Ingram, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. And that'll make it 13-7. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Falcons now. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Now it's Trubisky. And Jones has it over the middle. 11 yards for number 11.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Throwing here, Trubisky. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Nowhere to go that time. It's a 46-yard punt with a loss on the return. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. And now out come the Giants. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Very tough spot here for the offense to start. On first down, it's Smith. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Grady Jarrett getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. And a long way to go for the offense here on 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Smith. Open man right side is Ingram. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the... And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. And the pressure gets to him again. Deion Jones in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That sacks on back-to-back plays. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Off of play action. Here's Smith. Staying on his feet. He sets to fire deep. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to fourth down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
Back to the NFL scoreboard for his third quarter in Indy. And the Texans, they have scored again and moved in front by a couple of touchdowns. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over first and 10. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. Now it's Trubisky. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On third down, Trubisky. And this is going to be incomplete. Here's Matt Bosher now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken around the 12. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Hey, here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll start by running the option to the right. Finding room at the 30. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a first down on the keeper. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
To throw on 2nd down is Smith. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there at 22.
He gets his first catch there, but all in all, when you're talking about the #1 receiver in the NFL coming into this game, and we're just talking about the first catch there, I think they're doing a nice job of bottling him up.
From the 50, it's Smith. And this is Gabriel on the catch. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. On 2nd down, here's Smith. Escaping the pressure right. And he dumps it off to Blum. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. Looks to be right around the 40. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So the offense has it 1st and 10. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Smith on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there at 22. Looking to throw. Trubisky on first down. Steps away to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Trying to get that in the hands of Devontae Freeman that time. And it's second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. They go play action with Trubisky. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. And a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Yeah, the defense definitely showing blitz here. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's fourth.
It wasn't third and long. It was more like third and attainable, and oftentimes offense just want to run enough to pick up a first down. But I think they wanted to break tendency there. Catch the defense plan for the short pass and push it downfield, and they almost collected a big play.
So that's a big one there. It's his third field goal of the game, and a 2-score lead's got to feel pretty good right about now.
And while they're not free and clear yet, you're right. Now this defense can go out knowing that it's going to take more than one big play to catch them.
The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side and nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Now Smith to throw again. Looking deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his right. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. So they get the score, partner. Game's not over, but they still need some help here.
Agreed. They definitely need some help, but they took care of the first part by scoring themselves.
And it's good. It cuts it to 2. 16-14 our score. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. And here now come the Falcons. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. This will go for 5 up to the 33. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. That's caught right side by Anderson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Now he's forced out left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 2nd down, Freeman. Oh, look at the juke. And now running right through it. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And they're definitely showing blitz here. On 1st down, Trubisky. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead. You've got to protect it. And he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Back to throw. And an alley to run. Give him 9 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first. Smith trying to get him to the line quickly with the clock rolling. They'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Back to throw. He finds Beckham complete. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Smith trying to get him to the line quickly with the clock rolling. Now Smith. Dancing to his left. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now Smith. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Boswell on now to kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to be set up in excellent field position up past the 45.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
One last shot for Trubisky. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Giants, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Giants are winners as we say so long.